the Tar Heel State, swamps, trees. These terms, among others, would describe the state, now known as North Carolina. Here, we'll go over history of the state, with the messiness and the piracy along the way of its long history. The history goes back to the 1580s, during the Elizabethan period. The 16th and 17th centuries were prime time for the founding of colonies, and England was in the midst of it all. Originally, they founded 2 colonies in North Carolina, but both failed miserably. Fast forward a bit to the 1690s, we get the beginnings of piracy in the state. But really, this goes back to the century the state was originally founded in. But in the late 17th century, let us say business was booming for freelance piracy. One of the primary reasons for this was the multiple inland waterways the state had, so the pirates could sneak into the ship, then sneak back out. Sneak in, sneak back out. Great strategy it was, really. Even Steve Bonnet and Edward Thatch, aka Blackboard, employed similar strategies once in the state. Unfortunately, North Carolina is also where the golden age of piracy ended with the killing of Blackbird by Robert Maynard and his crew. Crazy time that was indeed. Later on in the 18th century, an unfortunate war known as the Tuscaroras War occurred. This was due to the colonists encroaching Indian land, and the natives weren't taking kindly to it after a while. Thus, in 1711, the Tuscaroras began the battle with the colonists. Thus, in 1711, the Tuscaroras began the battle with the colonists. A couple years later, the North Carolina government petitioned South Carolina for extra troops, along with allying with it. In 1715, an area known as Neroka into the colonists, resulting in 1,000 Tuscarora deaths, 2,000 whites, another 1,000 Tuscaroras wound up in slavery, and 3,000 forced labor. I bet you're wondering, why is it called the Tar Heel State? Well, North Carolina had a big pine, tar, and pitch industry, and due to the stickiness getting everywhere, especially in workers' heels, to call someone a rosin or tar heel was basically reminding them they were lowly workers. Yet, this was flipped in the 1800s, since they were hardy soldiers, and then it became a symbol of pride for North Carolinians. Another major part of North Carolina's history was Civil War, where they being one of the 11 states that joined the Insanity Nosy Confederacy. Basically, it was a bunch of states that disagreed with the rest of the states on the issue of slavery and decided to separate from the rest of the country temporarily. Ridiculous, I know, but hey, it happened. And that's just the basics of North Carolina history, but also I even forgot to bring the fact that Lowe started here, and that the Big Graham was raised here as well, with his house even being a major attraction here. So yes, throughout the craziness of its history, and the piracy, and the NASCAR racing, North Carolina has become the state it is today. So to end this, hopefully, North Carolina tends to go on forever, and leave behind a cultural legacy as it goes on with the tribes.